Hi friends, today we're going to be doing two types of line drawings, and the first one is called a blind contour drawing, and it's where you draw the lines of something that you're looking at, but you're not looking at your page. A lot of artists use this as a warm-up. They think it helps their brains to really think about what they're seeing and not so much relying on what their idea of what something is, but actually looking at what they see. And they use it just to kind of like warm up, just like if you were playing sports, like if you're a basketball player, you might run some drills or run a couple laps before your game just to kind of get your body moving. A lot of artists use blind contour drawing as a way to warm up. So I'm going to go ahead and draw to kind of give you an idea, and then I'll show you the second kind of drawing, and then you can do two on your own. Okay, so with blind contour drawing, you pick an object to draw. I pick this lion toy. That's my son James's lion toy. And then I pick a spot to draw. And while I'm drawing, I'm not looking at my paper. I'm only going to be looking at the lion toy. So you can see I'm kind of tilting my body a little bit so that I'm looking at the toy, but I'm not looking at the paper. And you want to go kind of slow while you do this and really look at the little details you see on whatever object you pick, whether that's a toy or a I don't know, a pop can or a flower or something that you can kind of get some details in, whatever you pick. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start by putting my hand on the page. Let's scoot over just a smidge so you can see a little better. Putting my hand on the page and picking where I'm going to start. And I'm going to start right here on his nose. Okay, and so now I'm going to look at the lion, and I'm trying to kind of draw what I see with the lion. So I'm coming kind of down on the mane, and the mane has lots of lines in it. There's kind of a wavy line here. Here's his ear. There's some more wavy lines around there, and it kind of comes up here, and it goes around his head. And then maybe over here, he has his eye. Let's see. And I forgot to draw his mouth, so maybe over here I'll draw his mouth and his chin and back around. And I'm going to go down and draw one paw here, and then it comes up and curves up, and maybe I have another paw here, and then I'm going to draw his belly. And this leg comes really far back. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and draw that paw back there. And his tail comes in here, and there's his back. Okay, so you can see it looks pretty silly, doesn't it? So it has the ideas, I can see the mane and the eye and the ear and the mouth but it's all kind of a little bit silly. And that's really normal for a blind contour. It's just kind of helping your brain to get started before you do your for real one. So we're going to go ahead and do a contour drawing in just a second, okay? Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do something called a contour drawing. And so with a contour drawing, I'm just going to draw the lines again, but this time I'm allowed to look. And so now that you've warmed up your brain with that blind contour drawing, we're going to do a little drawing where you look at what you're drawing. Okay, so I'm going to draw the same thing. I'm going to draw my lion, but this time I'm going to look at my lion while I'm drawing him, okay? All right, let me tilt this down so you can see a little better. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start. I think I might start with the nose again, but this time I'm going to be looking. So I'm looking to see what angle it is. I'm looking to see how big it is. So I'm going to kind of come up, and I see that there's a little bit of like a notch right here around the other eye, and it comes up. All right, let's maybe come back down here. I'm going to draw this part of the mouth here and how it comes back, and it kind of smiles. This is a very smiley lion. It's kind of funny. How kids' toys sometimes are really happy. This is a happy lion. Okay, there's his chin, and there's kind of a little line that goes down. All right, and so now I see that he kind of has a line right here where his face is around around the mane. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw that mane now. So I'm going to start right here and kind of draw just a little bit of a bump that goes up. See that bump right there? And then I see the rest of it, it kind of comes down. And I'm just using lines, and I'm going to kind of go around the outside. I'll go back in and put a few more details in when I'm done here. All right, so there's the mane. Okay, and I see I missed the eye here, so I'm going to go in and kind of put in that eye shape. And even though the eye is all white, I'm not going to color it in. Just like when I do the nose here, even though the nose is all white, I'm not going to color it in. I'm just doing some lines. Okay, so here's his ear, more lines, and there's another little line in there. So everywhere that you're drawing, no matter what it is you're drawing the lines that you see, but you're not drawing any of, you're not coloring and you're not doing anything but the lines. Okay, so let's go ahead and do his back. And I'm going to come down and do his tail right here. And one of the things I am trying to do is to just kind of the keep the pencil or the pen on the page as much as I can. So in the beginning, I was taking it off a little bit while I was doing the face, but one of the things you want to kind of do is to keep it on the page. Okay, and it comes up at his belly, and then he has this leg that comes back here. And then there's one more leg kind of back here. Okay, and that is a contour drawing of this lion. So you can see now I have two drawings. I have the one, which is my blind contour, which is the one that I did without looking, and those are kind of silly and a little bit fun. And then I have the other contour one, which is just the line drawing. Now what I want you to do is I want you to find something in your house that you would like to draw. Maybe it's a toy, just like I picked out a toy. Maybe it's a flower. Maybe it's a fruit or a vegetable from your kitchen. Whatever it is, you can pick whatever you want. And I want you to do two drawings. The first one I want you to do where you're looking at the object but not looking at your drawing, that we call that a blind contour, right? And in the second one, I want you to look very carefully and study the lines that you see. When you are done, I want you to take a picture of both drawings, and I want to send them to me, turn them in, because I can't wait to see your drawings. I think it's really fun to do blind contour and contour drawings, and I hope you like doing them too. Please let me know if you need any help as well. I'd be happy to help you out if you need some help. Okay, thanks.